Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. I'm sorry it's late from the Sunday onto the Monday, but I got called into work. These things happen, everything was set up, ready to go, but unfortunately I had to disappear, and obviously I'm going to redo the show for the Monday. I took a day late, but I'm sure everyone will understand. Once you're called into work, then things change, don't they? Anyway, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I'll tell you the story about the Sunday. Dropped the missus off first thing in the morning to work, then straight on to Jeffrey Humble, waiting to go and talk to some managers, some teams, as you do, referees, committees, and even the staff at the Jeffrey Humble. I was planned there, got in there, yes, wasn't too bad, let on to a few people, got myself a nice cup of tea, and I was sitting there, and lucky enough, Colin, I missed his call, or I rung him and he said to give him a ring back. Well, I tried twice, so while I was sitting there supping my tea, I thought, now if this had happened, I'd have never gone into work, because me and Col just gab a little bit, so it was good that Col didn't pick up his phone. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I suppose, I decided to see, because I was planning ahead, see, for what I've got to do this week after work, because I was 100% sure I was in today, Monday, which I normally am. Joe does me rota. Anyway, when we were at training, he did say to me, "You're not in till Monday." He failed to tell me I was in Sunday. So I decided to check my phone, and I just said, I'll just go on my rota and see what I've got next week, what plans I've got, what days I'm in, what I can do, because that's the way I work around my life, unfortunately. And I happened to notice, check Sunday, and I was in. The reason I didn't check the rota is because my manager, Joe at training, said, "Oh, don't worry, you're not in till Monday." Thanks, Joe. Anyway, what happens? Lid on the drink. Couldn't even say farewell to most of the people in there. Staff, I apologise. I was out in the car, racing to get my gear to get into work on time. I had to be in for 10 o'clock in the morning. Managed it, and it was one of those, you know, when you plan your week, you plan your days, and it was great, because I had a cup final with DXTL in the Head and Neckles, the cup semi-final, should I say. Thankfully the lads won, they done us proud, well done to Club DXTL FC, under 8s, going into under 8s next season. They managed to scrape through. It was 1-1, it was a tight finish, it was one of those penalties. What more can you say? I know the kids hate penalties, and it's heartbreaking, especially for kids that age, you know what I mean, to go out on penalties when it was a hard-fought game. Anyway, they managed to go to another final, and that gets played soon, so we'll keep you informed on that one. But well done to the little, the brilliant DXTL, Club DXTL, the superb, those kids. Anyway, that was it then. I was flying, and that was good news. I didn't get the results of that till later on, so that was the best part of being in work. Unfortunately, you plan your day, no disrespect to work, but when you're not thinking you're there and you end up there, it takes all the shine off it. It really does, because you had plans for everything, what you were going to do, what you weren't going to do. Anyway, it's Monday now, I'm off work, I'm planning, I got the next day to plan. Had a little bit of poor news to start the day off with, it's Monday morning, so we've got to deal with that during the week as well, so that's added pressure onto us for this week. Anyway, we want to talk, or start talking, well, just hope that each and every one of you had a fantastic weekend. I was down there Saturday, I know there were some great games on there, so I want managers, coaches, referees sitting there gabbing away, and also Chris Sullivan there, or Chris O'Sullivan from One Call Taxis. Great, going to sponsor one of the leagues for us in the tournament, and we'll get onto the tournament very shortly, because that is what we're doing the programme about today, all about the tournament, because I wasn't there at Grassroots Football yesterday, so I hope it all went well. I was there, but I couldn't stay, so unfortunately I had to get off. Plenty of people messaged me as well. They were waiting to see me, but unfortunately I couldn't be there. Anyway, going back to the tournament as we say, It starts on the 26th, 27th of August. We've got the bank holiday Monday, but at the moment we haven't booked anything in there. We might do a lower age group, maybe 7s, 8s or 8s and 9s. We'll let you see for the tournament just before it starts. And these are all the pre-seasons games, aren't they? Keeping everyone going. But as we say, the tournament is flying. What please could I ask, matt@don'txtheline.com. We're getting plenty of emails, people inquiring. Now, they don't come back to you, you waste all the time, you send the application form, don't come back, yes or no. The majority, fantastic, don't get me wrong, but why do we get so many emails, people inquiring about the tournament when the poster's out there, everyone can see it, they come back, they have to email me, then say, is there any spaces available? You put in a couple of spaces available, you never hear from them. So, no time wasters please, because honestly, when you run and organising a tournament, people will tell you out there, you can do without all that. You know, you're sending out emails when you shouldn't be sending out emails, giving out all the information. And it's just jumping, you know, it stops me getting on and advertising it, you know, because now, or very shortly, we're going to be doing first come, first serve, because all the teams are down now, we're chasing up the monies. The reason we chase up the money is because we've had to pay for the facilities, unfortunately. This is grassroots football and it's not cheap. And then we've got to order the trophies for you lot out there, the medals, everything's got to be done. And we can't, you know, people just saying, yeah, I'll pay you, and they don't. So we just encourage you teams, we've put your names down, we've confirmed, sent your application forms in, send the payment over please, so we can get on with making it a really, really good tournament for yourselves. It's the DXTL REFspect tournament, 26th, 27th. On the 26th, it's for 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s. All finals played on the day, and semis. On the 27th, it's the under 11s, under 12s. Semis, finals on the day. So, we're expecting a big influx. We haven't got many places left. 7s, 8s are full. The other age groups now creeping up. We need some under 9s. People are telling me, oh, they're asking me thinking it's full on the under 9s. Well, we've got 3 spaces left on the under 9s, and I expect that to be filled probably by the end of the week. So get your team in. It's medium to high level. Come on, mixed up there because I'm looking at my cup of tea and I'm drying off. Medium to high level. Get your teams in. 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. Yes, we need them. We've got reserves in already on the small sided ones there on the 7s and 8s. The 15, you'll play about 5 15-minute games as well. The format, Danny's doing the format. I haven't bothered him today because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Dan. Hope you have a fantastic day. Anyone else who has a birthday out there, have a brilliant day as well. But we'll be in touch with him tomorrow when hopefully he's got a hangover and I can disturb him then and make sure that everything's going really hunky-dory, because we want to make it really, really good for yourselves. It's our first tournament with DXTL REFspect. We want to make it a good one. It's our 20th anniversary, and we want you teams to come back to us next year, because the tournament, we want to improve it and we want to make it even bigger, and we know we will. So all the teams who are in it this year, they'll be first come, first served next year. Other teams will have to just wait. If they get in, they get in. So there you go. Oh, hang on, cup of tea. Oh, I needed that because I was down at thirst. Anyway, please get in touch with myself, mal@don'txtheline, if you want a space in the tournament. Limited spaces are available. Now the payment terms are £60, 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s, and £70 for 11s and 12s. As I say, there'll be 5 15-minute games. Every team will play in the semis. It's going to be a good one, and every team should have a participation medal for taking part in the tournament as well. We have our referees lined up, thanks to Steve, but I've got referees coming up my ears for this one, honestly, and we'll improve it next year, make it bigger, give everyone a chance to go into it as well, because we have some cracking referees as well for it, and we've got some great teams. But as you say, we'll be having a little managers meeting, getting together and making sure that everyone turns up. Just close to it, we'll have a managers meeting and let you know what it's all about. Getting teams going, getting teams worked up, getting them all excited, because it's probably your last tournament or your last game together before your league starts. So affiliations all in, please get them in ASAP, because I'm chasing some teams up that I know, because I know them, they think, no, it's all right, Mal's all right. But obviously when you're organising this, you need to be confirmed, you need to get the teams involved and get them done and dusted. And as I say, we've got plenty of reserves lined up, I assure you, and as it gets closer, we'll be inundated with them as well. I've got more ice cream people getting in touch with me than the managers at the moment who've put their teams in. So come on, pull your finger out, get yourselves contact with me, get it sorted, let's get payment. I'm ordering the trophies this week. We want to make it good for you, and the kids are going to enjoy it as well. All we need is good weather or dry weather, simple as that. There we go, another cup of tea. And the reason I'm putting this show on is because it was late yesterday. I just explained I was at work, called into work. Well, wasn't called into work, my mistake. The moral of the story is check your rotor all the time. Don't rely on someone else to tell you. Anyway, it's been fantastic over the week. It's been great coming back. Well, it's not been great coming back from Cyprus because we've come back into horrible weather, haven't we? It's like stormy weather, cold, windy, rainy, typical me. I was made up in my shorts and my sliders, and you know, got to put the tracksuits back on now, haven't you? Start to keep warm, the big coats come up, you look at everyone walking around with big hoodies on, and it just reminds you, yeah, can't wait till next year for a holiday. But it's what it is, and we're doing all the REFspect on the tournament. Yes, the referees, I've got to get in touch with them. We'll have a referees meeting as well. Any questions there, we'll get involved in that one. And just before I go back onto the tournament, we also have a little thing the week before the tournament. So anyone who's in our tournament, we're going to be having the Hearts of Gold. There's 2 cups to play for on that one, the REFspect Cup and the Hearts of Gold Cup. And Hearts of Gold is another sister company, not even a company, towards it. We're turning into a charity to try and raise funds and awareness for mental health. There's kids suffering with that as we speak in football. We need all that, and now we need to help them, and also disadvantaged children as well. So we've got our work cut out. We do a lot there, as you know yourself. We're a community interest company. That means everything goes back into grassroots. That is what a CIC is. We're a voluntary company, we're organised, we rely on funding, we go cap in hand, so you can help us out. It'll be fantastic. We're doing a walk and a climb, and it's basically a marathon up and down hill, and we're trying to achieve this within 12 hours if we can. And it's the Yorkshire 3 Peaks. We've done the National 3 Peaks in 3 days. We're trying to do the Yorkshire 3 Peaks in 1 day, in less than 12 hours. So we've got to really go motoring now, training. I'm hoping to be out in the morning, 6 o'clock, to do a little walk. Let's see what it brings. Let's see if we can get up out of bed, because since I've come back, I've been jet lagged because you're 2 hours ahead in Cyprus and you've got to catch that up. And boy, it's hard catching it up, I assure you. Get used to the weather, climatise again to the UK weather. You think we'd already be right. It's simple, isn't it? Rain, but it's sleep that we need. Yes, so if you can help us out on that one, please. We're trying to raise funds on GoFundMe. Just put in DXTL Heart of Gold Initiatives. That's what it is. And you'll find us on GoFundMe. If not, I'll put the link up on social media. Every penny counts. You know, if it's a couple of quid, fantastic. Put it in. It goes into what we can try and achieve and help these kids out, all the youngsters. And we also will be helping out community people. There's the likes of John May, done a walk lands out to John O'Groats. He's going to get me some sort of football photos over. We've done nice awards there, and do you know what? He was excited about it. He was made up. And we want to put photographs up. We put them in the studio here, outside as well, so when our guests come, you can all see it and look at it. I'm enjoying this cup of tea, I really am. Anyway, we've got to train for that one, so as I say, if you can help us out, please, it would be fantastic to get on there, the Heart of Gold initiatives, put it in for us and just donate. And obviously get a massive thank you and thumbs up from myself and all the team who were taking part in that one. That's the 16th, we're going down, preparing for it. 17th, we're getting up around about 5 and aiming to go out there for around about 6 o'clock and go for it, because we're not too sure what time it goes dark, and we all need the little miners' hats and lights. We don't want that. I'm going to finish it, and then we're staying overnight to try and recuperate, because when we've done these achievements and activities, we've come straight back. We've gone there, we've tackled it, we've come straight back, and we've been shattered. This time we want to try and relax ourselves, have a nice bath, shower, whatever it is, stay in a hotel, and then arrive back on the Friday of the 18th. Wish us luck on that one. Okay, back to the tournament. We've got 5 minutes to talk about that, just less of 5 minutes. If you're a team and you want to get in, don't forget you put your colours, you've got to be affiliated, by the way. It's next year's age groups, 23-24, not this year, next year. So if you're the team that's come in there, we really bang the drum, we've been telling everyone, and you're this year's age group, then you're going to find it difficult because it's medium to high level, and obviously we found quite a few teams willing to battle, willing to take it on. Some of the age groups in there's some of the teams, they're going to be crackers. Honestly, I'm trying to invite Sky Sports down because they're going to be supersonic. They really are top teams, and we've got a couple of teams from over the water as well, and we're welcoming them. Should be good. We want to make sure that everyone enjoys it, everyone's friendly, because if you're not friendly, it could go against you, this one. It could really go against, because obviously we won't tolerate any verbal abuse or aggressive behaviour. If there's a problem, we want to make sure that it's ironed out there and then amicably. We do not want any hassle. We don't want to give any hassle. You don't want to give us any hassle. And obviously we're hoping to have the County FA officials there. They see any hassle and they see what the team is. That could just jeopardise you for the following league season. So please warn your parents to be on the best behaviour, and it's got to be it's a REFspect tournament. It's a friendly tournament, even though it's going to be competitive on the football pitch. We know that. We won't take the passion out of the game, but we will take and have a zero tolerance towards aggression, verbal abuse, bullying and racist comments. If we find any of that, then obviously we won't tolerate it, and they will face serious consequences. And obviously your County FA will hear about it as well. Now the referees will have cards on the day marking the sidelines, marking the players, marking the coaches. So it's something that's different. We are launching them, and we want you to be on your guard and make sure that your team and your parents are enjoying the day, because that's what we want, everyone to enjoy the day. That's an extra special tournament. So please, if you're interested, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or the social network sites. Get your team involved in this. We will have a bigger tournament next year. We know what it's like. People are joining us. People want to come across. People want to see what the tournament is all about. It's at the Jeffrey Humble playing field. Facilities are fantastic there. Toilets, changing rooms, which 9 times out of 10, you don't really need them now. But you've got to come along and watch it as well, because there'll be some great football going on. We'll probably have some raffle prizes on the day, but I'm inviting stalls on the day as well. So if you're interested, get in touch with me and we'll work out a price. And as I say, we're raising funds on the day, or the days as well, for our Hearts of Gold initiatives from Don't Cross the Line. You can help someone, you can help us help them. Why not? It's what it's all about. We're getting the young under-7s kit organised, as we say. There is a waiting list for that one. We've got to be on the guard, we've got to get them going, we've got to make sure that everyone is enjoying themselves in the tournaments and elsewhere, the summer leagues, and wherever you're all playing. If you've got a tournament, then please always remember, respect the committee first and foremost, because they're putting on this tournament for you. And also your referees. The referees are there to do a job. The referees are there to portray the laws of the game on and off the field of play. So you've got to respect them. You've got to respect the referee. Respect the referee. No ref, no game. You know what it's all about. And when we come up with that saying, that basically means look at your managers and coaches when they've gone out and refereed the game. It's not the same. They're not in uniform, and they have a team there that they're coaching on a pitch. And you can understand that. You really can. They both do a half each. They don't like doing it, and the kids don't like them doing it, to be honest. They want to see a referee, and that's why the referees are so special when it comes to grassroots football. This is why we need them within the game. And if you knock them for raising money or making money for coming out and doing this, then you go out and you do your course as well. Take up the whistle, get in touch with your local county FA, and you can earn a few bob as well. Go away on holiday, buy new clothes, or just give it to the missus. Simple as that. Okay, thank you for tuning in to this late show. We apologise, but we'll be back again on Friday with our Young Commentators show, and we'll have some more news and views with you and for you on that evening. From myself, Matt Lee, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, don't cross the line, REFspect programme, no ref, no game, Heart of Gold initiatives. What more would you ask for? Don't cross the line. We'll see you on Friday. Good night, God bless.